this class. Kari played a computer game 11 times. Here are her scores. These are the scores. Find the interquartile range of her square. Her scores. I did not send, I didn't have time to upload it on YouTube. I need to. Okay, now interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. So first you will arrange these numbers in the ascending order. So if I arrange this in ascending order, 20, 20, then 22, 23, 25, 26, 26. And then 28, 28. No, where is 27? 27, 28. How many 28s? Only one 28, no? 29, 29. So these are the numbers arranged in ascending order, and then we will first divide into two equal halves by finding the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think 5 इधर है, 5 इधर. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 26 is the median. And then this is the first half, this is the first quarter, this is the second quarter. So in the first quarter, the median is 22. So lower quartile is 22. In the second half, the median is 28. So upper quartile is 28. This is the way of calculating upper quartile and lower quartile. Now IQR is equals to 28 minus 22. So that will be 6. So the interquartile range is 6. Understood? Now, Machi played the same computer game 11 times. The interquartile range for his score was 9. Who had the more consistent score, Akari or Machi? Give a reason for your answer. Give me a minute, I'll tell you. So, the interquartile range of here this is 6 and the interquartile range of Machi's is 9, as Akari has more consistent score. So the interquartile range, if it is lesser, then the scores are more consistent than if then greater. So because it is 6, so Akari has more consistent what scores. Moving on to the next post. More clarity I'll give you later on that part. Osvaldo has a biased coin. He spins coins 3 times. The probability that the coin lands on a head 3 times is 27 by 64. Okay, so probability of head 3 times. The coin landing for 3 times. So probability of head into head into head like that equals to 27 by 64. Probability of head cube equal to this. Then probability of head only getting head is equals to cube root of 27 by 64, which will be You know, cube root of 27 is 3, cube root of 64 is 4. So 3 by 4. I hope you got this. Probability of head times probability of head times probability of head equals to 27 by 64. So only one means that is, this is written as cube and then cube root. After this, probability of head you got. Now he is asking us to find out the probability. So you know that event happening and event not happening is related to plus probability of head plus probability of tail equal to 1. And then probability of tail will be 1 minus probability of head. So 1 minus 3 by 4, which will be 4 minus 3 by 4, which is again 1 by 4. So probability of getting a tail is 1 by 4. Now probability of getting tail 3 times, it will be probability of tail into probability of tail into probability of tail. So it will be 1 by 4 whole cube, which will be 1 by 64. So the answer is 1 by 64. Any doubt in this question? Channel I will share with you, Heather, later. But there is nothing much on that channel. Last year I have done some classes, so those classes are there.
Ma'am, can I take a screenshot of this?
Why you want to take a screenshot? Why you don't want to copy now? Copy first.
No, I was still okay.
Copy first. Oh, finished? Shiza finished?
Yes.
So look at this question. Show that 2 root 3 by root 3 minus 1 can be written in the form of this, where a is an integer. Show your working clearly. So these kind of problems, you should be always starting with rationalizing the denominator. As you can see, there is nothing in the denominator for the answer. So root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. Now 2 root 3 into root 3 plus 1 divided by a minus b into a plus b. So it will be root 3 whole square minus 1 square. 2 root 3 into root 3. 2 root 3 into root 3 becomes 2 into 3 plus 2 root 3 into 1 will become 2 root 3 divided by root 3 square, root get cancelled, 3 minus 1 square is 1. So it is 6 plus 2 root 3 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2. Now 6, you see this is root a and here we have 2 root 3. So first, okay, we can do one thing. 6 and 2, we can take 2 common. So it will be 3 plus root 3 divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled. We will be left with 3 plus root 3. So here you say a plus root a. This is of that form only, no? Value of a is 3. Here he did not ask you to find the value of a, but you can, in some problems he may give you. Any clarity is needed in this question, you can ask me now. Okay, let's move ahead. Make x the subject of y equal to cube root of 6 plus 5x by x plus 4. So you have to make x as a subject. You should be bringing x out of the cube root. So like when we deal with square roots and we want to bring out anything out of square roots, we do squaring on both sides. Here we will do cube on both sides. Cubing on both sides will be done. So y cube is equals to cube root of 6 plus 5x divided by x plus 4 whole to the power of 3. Like square and square root cannot stay together and gets cancelled. Similarly, cube root and cube won't be staying together. Y cube is equals to 6 plus 5x by x plus 4. Then y cube into x plus 4 equals to 6 plus 5x. xy cube plus 4y cube equals to 6 plus 5x. Now xy cube minus 5x is equals to 6 minus 4y cube. Take x common. Y cube minus 5 equal to 6 minus 4y cube. Because we have to make x as a subject, x is equals to 6 minus 4y cube divided by y cube minus 5. That's the answer.
Can we explain again?
Sure, I'll explain.
I understand the cubing part.
Y equal to cube root of 6 plus 5x by x plus 4 is there. You have to make x as a subject. We have to first bring out x out of the root. X is inside, like it is lock. So to unlock x, what we will do is cubing on both sides. Using that technique, cube and cube root cannot stay together and it gets cancelled. So y cube equal to cube root of 6 plus 5x divided by x plus 4 whole cube. Cube root gets cancelled and you are left with 6 plus 5x by x plus 4. Here y cube remains the same. Then because we have to make x as a subject, I should be bringing x on this side. So this x plus 4, I will multiply here. Y cube into x plus 4 equal to 6 plus 5x. Then opening this bracket, x into y cube is xy cube plus 4 into y cube is 4y cube equals to 6 plus 5x. Then xy cube minus 5x. This I brought this side because I want to make x as a subject. So x terms I am bringing this side. Plus minus 5x. 6 plus 4y cube, send it this side, minus 4y cube. Now here x is common. So x common, y cube minus 5 is equals to 6 minus 4y cube. Then x is equals to 6 minus 4y cube by y cube minus 5. That's the answer.
Understood, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Moving on to the next question. This is something related to intersecting chord theorem. In intersecting chord theorem, if this is the case, you know that क्या है वो theorem? AP, अच्छा ये when the point of contact, remember एक ही intersecting chord theorem में दो situation है. जब when the chords are intersecting inside, this is point of intersection, then AP into BP equals to CP into DP. This is one. But when the point of intersection is outside the circle, we have A, BP and we have D, CP. So at this point, यहाँ पे जब point of intersection बाहर रहता, outside the circle, then this changes. It is AP into BP. Change नहीं है कुछ भी. It's the same. Sorry, it is always. How come it does not change? It should be changed. It should be. That's what. Some students may get confused and may take it as AB into BP. So to avoid that confusion, I draw here that you will be doing AP into BP. Even in this case also, it will be full length into this. And then full length, that is DP into CP. Same here. For both it is same. But here the confusion is, some students may get confused and may take AB into AP. No. You have to take from the point of intersection, AP into BP, DP into CP. That's the point here. So this is intersecting chord theorem. AB is given as 16, BP is given as 14. Then I can write AP as 16 plus 14. How much it will be? 30? So the full
Yes, ma'am.
length A to P will be 30 centimeter. Then CP is given as 12 centimeter. We don't have DP. First we will find DP. So using this, 30 into 14 is equals to DP into 12. Then DP equal to 30 times 14 divided by 12. Tell me how much you are getting.
Ma'am, can we not subtract 30 by 12?
$35.
30?
35.
Okay, so
Excuse me,
you
ma'am.
got full DP as 35. Now, we have to find DC. So, DC equals to DP minus CP. So, 35 minus 12. Can you tell me how much it is 35 minus 12?
23.
23. That's it. Okay, anybody have a doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. 30 adults booked to stay in a hotel. 19 adults booked breakfast. Okay. 15 booked dinner. Okay. 4 adults did not book. Okay. Some adults booked breakfast and dinner. Okay. Out of, we don't know. Mehui chooses at random 2 of the 30 adults. Work out the probability that these 2 adults each booked breakfast and dinner both. So you see, if I draw a Venn diagram to understand the situation in a better way, there are X adults. I don't know. There are some adults who book both breakfast and dinner. So let me take that X as a in the intersection part. There are 19 who booked breakfast, but in this 19, this X is also there. So if I just want to write how many ordered breakfast, so I will be putting it as 19 minus X. Are you getting this? Why 19 minus X? 19 adults book breakfast. In this 19 adults, even this breakfast and dinner people are also there. So I have first taken X as the number of people who have booked both breakfast and dinner. Then 19 minus X I will write for the number of people who booked only breakfast. And for only dinner, it will be 15 minus X. Then there are 4 who did not order anything. So 4 is here. Now, first of all, we need to find X. So now all together, these adults are 30. So if I do 19 minus X plus 15 minus X plus 4, it will be equal to 30. So this get cancelled. 19 plus 15 is 34. 34 plus 4 is 38. So 38 minus X is equals to 30. 38 minus 30 equals to X. So X is equals to 8. So there are 8 adults who book both breakfast and dinner. Now, what do you have to work out the probability that these 2 adults each book? He is choosing at random 2 adults. So first time he will be choosing. Our favorable outcome is this 8. So 8 by 30 is the probability for the first time. And then for the second time, he will be choosing that first one is out. So 8 minus 1 will be 7 divided by 29. So this is choosing first person. This is choosing second person. Probability of choosing first person who have taken both breakfast and dinner. Probability of choosing second person who have taken both breakfast and dinner. So first one, it is without replacement. So first one we have taken 8 by 30 and the second probability is 7 by 29. 8 sevens are 56. Then 30 times 29 is how much? Or you can cancel. Tell me how much it will be. You can cancel this. 2 4s are 8, 2 15s are. So then 28 by 435 is the answer. So the probability of choosing those two persons. Any clarity is needed for this question? Do let me know. No? All is clear? For all of you it is clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, moving on to the next question. A, B, and C are points on a circle. MN is the tangent. AB equal to CB, okay. This and this. Angle BCN is given as 78. BCN is this angle given as 78. Find the size of the angle ABC. ये वाला angle मान लो. Then you know alternate segment theorem. Why alternate segment theorem? Because you see this angle is in one segment and here it is in another segment. So using an alternate segment theorem, we can say BAC, ये वाला. This is 78, then this is going to be also 78 because you can write angle BAC equals to 78 and the reason is alternate segment theorem, ASP. AST. Once we get this angle, now we know because it is AB and BC is given as equal. So even the base angles of isosceles triangles are equal. So angle BCA is also 78. You can write down the reason. Base angles of isosceles triangles are equal. So now if this 2 are 78, it is easy to find angle B. Angle ABC equals to 180 minus 78 plus 78, which will be 180 minus 156, which is again 24. So angle ABC is 24. Itna easy problem. How easy problem is this? The complete paper I'm finding mock 2 paper so easy and so, I mean, check out. There is no complications only in problems. Anyways, any doubt in this? No doubt for this question?
No.
Sure. Work out the coordinates of the point of intersection. Pardon, Shiza?
I want to copy that question.
No, I can't hear you, Shiza. Pardon? I am waiting. Huh. Copied? Do let me know after copying.
Yeah.
Work out the coordinates of the point of intersection of y minus. So we have two graphs. एक parabola here and then one is line. We have to find out the point of intersection of parabola and the line. So this question has been asked differently. It is similar to solve the simultaneous equation. So you have y minus 2x equal to 1. You will take y is equals to 1 plus 2x. Now this y value you will substitute here. So 1 plus 2x whole square plus x into 1 plus 2x equals to 7. Now 1 plus 2x whole square, we will be expanding 1 square plus 2x whole square plus 2 into 1 into 2x plus x into 1 is x plus x into 2x is 2x square equal to 7. 1 square is 1, 2x whole square is 4x square plus 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 4x plus x plus 2x square equals to 7. Then 4x plus x is 5x. 4x square plus 2x square is 6x square. 1 and so plus 1 equal to 7. And then 6x square plus 5x plus 1 minus 7 equal to 0. 6x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. 6 6 are 36. So I will be factorizing. Now 6 6 are 36. Even 4 times 9 is 36. So 6x square plus 4x minus, no. Sorry, minus 4x plus 9x. Because 5x is positive, minus 6 equals to 0. Here I can take common 2x, then it will be 3x minus 2. Here we can take 3x common, so it will be 3 common, and then it will be 3x minus 2 equal to 0. 2x plus 3 is one factor. First factor will be in the bracket, so 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Then 3x equal to 2, x equals to 2 by 3 is one value of x. 2x equal to minus 3, x is equals to minus 3 by 2 is another value of x. Now we got x value, it is easy to find y value. Y equal to 1 plus 2x, so y equals to 1 plus 2 into 2 by 3. And again, so 1 plus 4 by 3, which will become 3 plus 4 by 3, which is 7 by 3. And here y equal to 1 plus 2 into minus 3 by 2, which will become 1 minus 6 by 2, which is become
-2.
2 minus 6 by 2, that's minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. That's all. Any clarity is needed for this question? Do let me know. I really don't understand. Okay, what was difficult in this paper for you people that you were failed in mock 1? Moving on to the next question. Later I will send the link. Check out your chat boxes. Don't open it now. I mean, if you are opening also, don't do anything. Later you can copy your solutions from here. Now moving on to the next question. Next question is from 3D trigonometry. AB 15 centimeter, BC 4 centimeter, FC. So length, breadth, height is given. Work out the length of BE means you want to find out this. So if we join this, it is forming a right angle triangle. BD is forming. So first we should find the length of BD using Pythagoras theorem. If this is 4, this is also going to be 4. So if I consider triangle ABD, ABD, then 15 square plus 4 square will give me BD, square root. So BD equal to, I'm applying Pythagoras theorem here. That gives me root 241. Check out. Let us keep this as root 241 only. If you want to, if you get, tell me root 241 is how much quickly.
15.52.
Be louder.
15.52, ma'am.
This one?
Ma'am, can you
15, ma'am. 15.
Shiza, down, if you see the base rectangle, if I draw the diagonal BD, then ABD is forming a right angle triangle in the base. So, in right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem to find the hypotenuse. You see the triangle is like this. DAB. To find hypotenuse, we are applying Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. So BD equal to square root of 15 square plus 4 square. BD equal to root 241. I am not sure what you are getting. Tell me root 241. Send me a message. 15.52. 15.52 is your BD value. Now, once you get your BD value, I told you that you have to find the length BE. So you can see that again a right angle triangle is formed. This time it is EDB. So in this right angle triangle, we have the height 9 centimeter. We were not having BD. Now we got BD as 15.52. So to find BE, again we apply Pythagoras theorem. So BE equal to square root of 15.52 square plus 9 square. Again, BE is a hypotenuse only. So tell me how much you're getting. Use your calculator.
17.94. 17.94.
Very good. 17.94. Now he asks you to correct to three significant figure. 1, 2, 3. The next number is 4 less than 5. So it will be 17.9. That's it. How many marks? 2 marks question. Any clarity is needed?
No.
Can I copy?
Darling, I have sent you the board link itself. Later you copy. Now here is another cuboid. PR. PR means from here to here. It is given as 42 centimeter. The size of the angle between PU, okay, yeah, PU and PQRS. So this is very good example. I wanted. Look here. PQ, see, he has given the size of the angle between PU and PQRS. PQRS is the base, is 30 degree. So अब obviously rectangle or line, the angle won't be between the rectangle and line. So when such situations are given, always remember सबसे पहले जो base रहता उसका diagonal देखना. So the diagonal of the base PQRS is PR. So this angle 30 is actually between PR and PU. Okay. M is the midpoint of PR. So ठीक है यहाँ पे M है, dividing PR into 2 equal half. So it will be 42 मतलब this will be 91. Sorry, this will be 21. This will be 21. Work out the size of the angle UMR. Same question है ये. I think we have done just in June 2025 वाला. Now we have to find this angle. So first, using the bigger angle 30 degree and 42, we will find UR first. So the UR value is UR equals to tan. First, I'll write tan 30 is equals to opposite by adjacent UR by PR. For a bigger triangle, I'm talking about PUR wala. So it will be UR by 42. Then UR equal to tan 30 into 42. Tell me tan 30 into 42 is how much? UR equals to
24.24.
24?
24.24.
Okay, 24.24.